Here's Will Lutz ready to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. This will be taken very short. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now Wilson on first down. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he whips that one incomplete there. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. To throw is Wilson. To throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On third down, Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a big 32-yard play on third. Now the former Notre Damer, this is C.J. Procise. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down. That's already the third time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
I can't believe they even let you play.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up a touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown. You know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
21. 54. Hey, let's go. Check. Watch 54. Watch.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. Finds the former Northwestern Wildcat, Austin Carr. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
At the 39-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play. Breeze finding Thomas. 61 yards. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Check 26.
They'll run it with Kamara, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fairly short kick, taking it to 14 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Get ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He lets it fly from Lockett. That's caught inside the 20. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. This is fielded at the goal line.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. To try again after the sack. Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So you got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking to go back to Thomas again, and that'll bring up second down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field.
From midfield, here's Breeze. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. And now the third down throw incomplete as well. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, first and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
19. Hey, 0.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Here's Wilson. Going to throw again. Caught. It's Wilson.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
I'll go special. Four down.
From the shotgun, Wilson. That's complete. It's Gordon. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 23 yards on the play. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now 21-7. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews, so I guess let's do just that as we'll hand it. And the pressure gets to Breeze as he's taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here.
Here we go.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. He's got a man, complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's a first down and then some, a 32-yard pickup. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Breeze. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Well, there's simply no sense in wasting a great catch like that on a short gain. Get downfield like you just did there and use it up that way.
No dink and dunk.
Ready.
Breeze now, 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Now Breeze. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Throwing is Wilson. He's going to fire one, and at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. This time Wilson will throw. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never wanted to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent is really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. Second and 10 now, Wilson. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's third down now. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Wilson operating from the gun. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First target, first catch, and a first down. Wilson now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal.
43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check, 43. Gun.
Operating from the gun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan wreaking havoc with a sack.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Quentin Jefferson picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
It's second down.
Sammy! 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Hey, easy. 54.
Throwing on second and long. Breeze in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. After the sack, they'll come up now third and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He gets it to Thomas. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
6-6, pull it high. Right there, 54, right there. 54, Mike. Hey, easy. Motion.
They do go for it. It's Breeze. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 39. He was trying to hit Thomas that time.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Wilson. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time has run out on this third quarter of play. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's third and long here. Wilson. And he's going to go down again. Cameron Jordan able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. The Seahawks will go for it. It's Wilson. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you've got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Ready, 95, 56. 50. Hey, tighten down. You can't.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Breeze. And Thomas has it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. Now Breeze. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. Second and goal.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be.
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz with the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken short. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback. But we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Forced out to his left. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Wilson wants to throw it. Flushed out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. DJ Swearinger, a sack on the safety blitz.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
Ready?
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show.
Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, They need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments in this one. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
One final try here for Breeze. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. So the victory here for Seattle, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding.